Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I like to apply individual false eyelashes. Let me tell you, I'm always complimented on my lashes, which I love because they're never real, they're always individuals. So I thought I would share my favorite techniques with you and my favorite lash brand with you, and I really hope you enjoy the video. Today I'm going to be using individual lashes from this brand here. It is called 1000 Hour and it is available from Priceline and from their website, which I will leave the link for down below. They come in black flared short, black flared medium and black flared long, but I'm just going to use the short and mediums today. When you open it, you can see that it comes with a little eyelash glue, which is super handy because it means that you don't have to bite on top of the lashes. It comes as a really neat little set. I just like to put a little blob on the back of my hand next to my eyeshadow that's already there, and I just like to let this dry just for maybe a minute or so, just so that the glue is nice and tacky for when you apply the lashes. If the glue isn't tacky, they're going to go all over the place. So while the glue dries on the back of my hand, I'm going to prep my eyelashes, and I would always recommend prepping your lashes before applying falsies. And also make sure you finish your eye makeup before you apply your lashes. The rest of your makeup doesn't really matter, you can go around it, but make sure that this general area here is all done because you don't want to be moving your lashes around once they've set. Firstly, I'm going to curl my lashes using the 1000 Hour Heated Eyelash Curler. I love this little baby. This is particularly awesome if you have stubborn lashes because the heat helps them to bend and curl really nicely. I don't apply mascara before applying individual lashes usually. Sometimes if I'm in a massive rush I will, and I feel like this comes down to personal preference. But I like my lashes to be as full and as luscious and natural looking as possible, and I feel like lining the lashes along your lash line before applying mascara just seems to make them look more natural and more full and luscious and everything that you want lashes to be. Again, totally personal preference, but I'm going to show you it this way, and the other way you can do it is applying mascara first, and the application is exactly the same. Just make sure your mascara isn't too clumpy. So I just grab a bunch at a time, lay them down. I'm going to grab some shorts and I'm also going to grab some mediums. You can apply the glue in the lashes any way you like, whatever is easiest for you, but I love having the little palette on the back of my hand. My rule when applying individual lashes is to find the highest point of your eye. For me, it is about there. Yep, it's about there. So from this point inwards, I'm going to apply the short lashes, and from this point outwards, I'm going to apply mediums. Once you find that high point, you want to extend everything and make everything longer. And that gives more of a winged effect. So I've got my tweezers and I'm going to start on the outer corner. I just put these into a tiny little bit of glue, as you can see. This glue looks white but it dries clear, which is super handy. And then you just go straight in and lay it down over the top of your natural lashes. And then I lay the next lash down next to it. Once you've applied the lash, you can manipulate it with your fingers or your tweezers, and the awesome thing is that you have plenty of time to move it before it dries. It's not going to suddenly dry and you won't be able to pull it off. It'll still take a couple of minutes from here for the lash to set into place. If you feel like you aren't steady-handed enough to do this, first of all, it definitely takes practice. Secondly, rest your elbow on a table or rest your hand on your cheekbone or something like that, just to give you a little bit more balance and make your hands a little steadier. I'm now going to start applying the shorts in this area. The other thing I like to do is to look down into my mirror, which is sitting just below camera, and I like to look down into it and I like to see if there are any gaps in my lashes, and if there are, then I will apply more lashes in that area. Now that I've finished applying my lashes, I'm going to let them dry for a couple of minutes before applying mascara, and while I wait for them to dry, I thought I would answer a couple of questions that you may be wondering while you're sitting here watching this video. First up, when you apply these false lashes, make sure you apply them to your natural lash, not to your eyelid. Every time you blink, your eyelid will move and wrinkle up a little bit, and that is going to make the eyelashes move if you sit them there. However, if they're on your natural lash, they're just going to move naturally with that lash. Does that make sense? And this definitely won't harm your natural lashes as long as you remove it all properly. And how I like to remove it is I jump in the shower, and usually the steam in itself will loosen the glue and I can just pull the lashes off very easily. However, that will depend on the glue that you use. So if you're using a glue that's a little more stubborn, just get a normal eye makeup remover and wipe it off, and the lashes should just come off very easily. If you apply your lashes properly, they will for sure last you all day at the very least. I tell my clients, as I do myself, that you can wear these lashes overnight if you want to, even for a couple of nights if you want to. While that may sound gross, I don't see that there's any difference between applying lashes this way and getting them done in a salon, as in eyelash extensions at a salon, because really the only difference would be the glue that is used. So I don't see anything wrong with it as long as you're still removing the rest of your eye makeup and your makeup as usual. I've personally never had any issues with it. I've known no one else to have any issues with it, so feel free to give it a try if you want your lashes to last a little longer. If you really want to, you can reuse the individual lashes the way you could reuse a full set of lashes. However, it's going to be way more fiddly reusing individual lashes. Firstly, finding them and keeping them could be a little issue once you've removed them. Also, you'd have to pull the glue off the ends, which I feel could get a little fiddly. But by all means, if that's what you'd like to do, you could for sure do that as long as your lashes are still intact. Now my lashes are well and truly dried because I've just chewed your ear off about them. So I'm now going to apply mascara. It's actually your choice whether you'd like to do this or not. I personally like to blend my natural lashes into the false lashes. But if you don't want your look to be as dramatic in the lash area, you can skip mascara if you want to. And so that's it. That is my individual false lashes applied. I really hope you found this video helpful. I do get a ton of questions about applying individual false lashes, so I hope this answered all of them for you. If you do happen to have any more, please feel free to leave them in the comment box below, or even send me a Snapchat. I love answering beauty questions on Snapchat. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you very soon in the next one.